I invite all the devotees assembled over here. I thank management to giving me an opportunity to glorify the Lord, and as well as I seek blessings from all the assembled devotees so that I can glorify. Without the mercy of Vaishnavas, Lord will not be pleased, and if Lord is not pleased, not even a single blade of grass can move. So I seek the blessings of Vaishnavas. Please bless me so that I know all of you would have, not like me, would have read it many times, know the pastimes, know the intent of the Lord. So please bless me so that I can glorify to the satisfaction of all of you and Guru and Gauranga. I will start with Mangalacharana, small Mangalacharana. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Jaya Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yashodanandana Vraja Janaranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Jaya Radha Damodara Radhe Jaya Radha Gopinath Radhe Jaya Narsimhadev Jaya Narsimhadev Jaya Narasimhadev Jaya Narasimhadev Jaya Nittai Gauranga Jaya Nittai Gauranga Jaya Nittai Gauranga Jaya Nittai Gauranga Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Srila Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Srila Prabhupada Shri Radha Damodar Bhagwan ki jai, Shri Radha Gopinath Bhagwan ki jai, Shri Nitai Gauranga Bhagwan ki jai, Shri Nrsimhadev Bhagwan ki jai, Shri Prabhupada ki jai. All gurus assemble devotees, all gurus assemble devotees, all gurus assemble devotees, all gurus are just Guru and Gauranga. Hare Krishna. Once again, I invite all the assembled devotees. I thank them for giving me an opportunity to glorify the Lord, and also uh, having been assembled here, you encouraged me to speak something about the Lord. And I know Vaishnavas are very munificent, though the speaker, I mean, specifically, though I am not able to, I will not be able to speak maybe uh, to the satisfaction of the devotees, but I am 100% sure that the Vaishnavas are being very merciful. Forgive me for my incapabilities and bless me in future. I may be able to do a better service. Hare Krishna. So I have been said that 7 to 7:45 is the glorification of the Lord. 7:45 onwards, the other Damadara program starts. So I'll try to glorify today. The topic has been given by the management as Krishna fighting with Banasura, or in other words, you can say that uh, submissive, making Banasura a humble devotee. Now, actually, this incident starts after Krishna. Uh, in the beginning, it is said that the incarnation of Krishna, as such, any avatar of the Lord is meant for paritranaya sadhunam is one. Next, dushkritaya cha vinashana. So many of the demons or demoniac people, the Lord started defeating them and making them humble. So just before this, Balrama did the pastime in the Krishna book or in Bhagavatam, we can say. Balrama did the pastime of humbling or rather killing Rukmi, the brother of Rukmini. Then Banasura. Banasura actually uh, is son of Bali Maharaja. Bali Maharaja was having 100 sons. Mm. So Bali, the Banasura is the eldest of them. Mm. So actually, he is demoniac because of his mentality, but actually he is a uh, son of a pure devotee. Hmm. Or rather, a great grandson of pure devotee. Hmm. He is the son of Bali Maharaja. Not only that, he is a great grandson son of Prahlad Maharaja. Hmm. So, uh, like Bali Maharaja was an ardent devotee of Lakshmi Devi, although Prahlad Maharaja was a devotee of uh, Narsingadeva or Vishnu Tattva or Narayana forms. But his grandson, that is Bali Maharaja, took to Lakshmi Devi. Yeah? He started worshipping Lakshmi Devi without Narayana, Bali Maharaja. So we know the consequences. Similarly, here, Bali Maharaja's son, he took shelter of uh, not Vishnu Tattva or Krishna, but to an Amsha of Vishnu or Krishna, that is Shiva. So we know the, the qualities of worshipping or results of worshipping Vishnu or demigods. Vishnu purifies like he purified Dhruva Maharaja, but demigods will not be purifying the devotees who approach you even with the material desire. So now here, Banasura is an ardent devotee. I mean, he's impeccable qualities. He was very chaste. He was ruling the country very nicely. Uh, he was never judgmental. He was a good ruler, and also he was a great devotee of Lord Shiva. And another aspect, another good point of him, or another what do you call asset of him, is he was having 1,000 hands. So he was, when I said he was a good devotee of Shiva, he was serving Shiva with all the 1,000 hands, it is said. Not only 2 hands he was using, but with 1,000 hands. So we can imagine how much service he was doing for Shiva. So one time it so happened, Shiva was making a dance. We know he is a Nataraja. Shiva has got a name as Nataraja. So when Shiva was dancing, Banasura with his 1,000 hands, he started playing the musical instruments. So without any break of the beat, he was nicely played different types of music because he has 1,000 hands. So each 2 hands, one instrument. So he played as many as beautiful. I mean, Shiva was very pleased. Shiva was very pleased. And then after completing it, because Shiva actually he has a name Ashutosh. He is a person who will be easily pleased, and also so he said, okay, ask whatever the boom, whatever you want. In that particular place, Shiva has been respected as in the shloka as what do you call Lord, or Bhagavan Shiva. I will just come to that shloka. Now we have to understand why in the shloka it is said Bhagavan Sarva Bhuteshu Sharanyo Bhaktavatsala. So Shiva was referred, Rudra was referred to Bhagavan. We have to understand because Shiva is also an expansion of Vishnu. So he also, Vishnu Chakravarti Thakura in his a book called Madhurya Kadamini, he explains about the living entities, where he very clearly specifies about Shiva as independent and as all-knowing personality. That means he who has accepted the material gunas, but he's having a similar qualities of the Lord Vishnu. Vishnu, the way he is all pervading. So similarly, Shiva is all pervading of material world. So he is actually the master of the material world. So he can understand everybody's heart inside. So that way he is also can be referred as Bhagavan. So because he's a master of all this material world, he assured him, whatever you want in this material world, I will give you. So Banasura took this opportunity, and then immediately he said, if you are so pleased, I mean, he's very nice devotee. There is no doubt about his devotion. If you are so pleased, Bhagavan, if you are so pleased, the Lord, maybe you can protect me and my city always, he said. That means like he requested, because he knew Vaman Deva was guarding the Bali Maharaj region. So he requested Shiva to be guarding him and his city. So Shiva said, okay, because he's Bhakta Vatsala. So whatever the devotee wants, he said, he gave. And then mean, uh, Banasura was very, very powerful. So he invaded every part of the world. He invaded even in Indraloka, and even all the demigods were. And he was, as I said, he was very disciplined person. He was so all the demigods also submissively served him. Whatever he wanted, the demigods also served him accordingly. But then gradually, as the days passed on, he developed a sort of a illusion. Hmm? And actually, subsequently, once if we go a little further, we will understand why this Banasura had this mentality also. Subsequently, he became puffed up, and then one day he went to Shiva. Shiva was meditating, and then he went to Shiva, and then when Bana came, Shiva asked, "Yes, my child, what do you want?" Then Banasura said, "Mahadev, you are so merciful. You are guarding me, and since you are guarding me, actually nobody is coming, and I'm so powerful. I'm so powerful that." I mean, I so much of reach I have because of my power in the hands. I'm trying to break all the mountains. I'm powdering all the mountains with my blows. Because 1,000 hands are there. So with one blow means with one blow in general, he is making 1,000 mountains to be smashed. So now that I don't even find anything to smash. So now, if at all, if you are merciful, I know that you are very, very merciful to your devotees. Is it possible for you to get one person who can fight with me, eh, as powerful as you, or even you also can fight with me if you want? So this is was the demoniac mentality. So they don't have respect towards. He says Shiva is his master, and he says he is his devotee, and then he wants his master. I mean, he wants to fight with his masters to defeat him. So this is the mentality. This is the demoniac mentality. Huh? So there is no submissiveness. There is no respect. There is no regard for the mercy what they have obtained from uh, whomsoever they call. The person who gave him the power, for him only he don't have a respect, and for him only he wanted to deceit. For him only he wanted to show that he is inferior to me. So this is the demoniac mentality. We see a similar thing even in the what do you call that? Another devotee who Vrittasura, who wanted to put the hand on the Shiva's head so that to test. Not actually that. He wanted to. I mean, if Shiva is not there, then who can defeat me? Only person who gave me the boon is Shiva. He is powerful, and if Shiva is, since he is not there, I am total powerful. This is what is the demoniac mentality. So understanding this, Shiva, as I said, he is Bhagavan. He's in a way he is powerful. He can easily make him submissive, Banasura. But because he's a devotee, so he don't want to hurt. Like if the son, even if he does, I mean, like any nasty thing, father don't want him to kill him. Whatever the thing he does, but he wanted to make him corrected. He wanted to give him a correct dose. So Shiva blessed. Okay, Sadastu, you will come across with a person whom you, because Shiva knows everything. Even Shiva knows the future also. So Shiva says, okay, so Tadastu, you will get a person who will subdue all your power. Saying this, he will make. And then this, it is interesting to know uh, uh, how the demoniac mentality will be there. Srila Prabhupada, in his shloka, he says, he refers to one Bhagavatam shloka, he refers to 2.1.4. He says, Pashyan apina Pashyan. That means these demoniac people, when they are bewildered with so much of a ego, they can't properly see, although it is very clearly they can see it. So Shiva has given him the when he was blessing, he said, okay, you are going to get a person who can subdue all your this thing. uh, but he could not understand. Oh, I'm going to get a person who can defeat me. I'm going to get a person who is going to subdue me. But he felt very happy. Okay, now I'm going to get somebody whom I can fight with. So that's what he could not see what exact. It is evident. What Shiva said is evident, but he could not understand that. So that will be the case when we get puffed up with the so-called powers of ourselves, oneself. So then he will very happily go, waiting for that day. Okay, I will wait for that day and I will be happy. Thank you, he says to Shiva, in fact. And then he goes. Now, meanwhile, what happens back home, in his home, he was actually ruling a city called Sonipura. So there, his daughter, Usha, very beautiful lady, uh, uh, she was Yukta Vayaski. She is a right age to get married. But very, very chaste, very, very, as I said, otherwise Banasura is very strict person, very perfect, following all the rules and regulations, except that demoniac mentality. So even his daughter, her is also, Usha is also very nice girl, very chaste girl. And similar to her father, she also was very, very devoted to Lord Shiva and Parvati. And she was so dear to Shiva and Parvati. Like I said, Shiva was guarding their city, right? So Parvati and Shiva were very, very close. They were approachable for even Usha also. One day it so happens, as I said, she was in the right age to marriage. One day it so happened that when she visited Lord Shiva and Parvati, Shiva and Parvati were in an amorous mood. And looking at the that situation, the behavior of both of them, uh, uh, Usha also felt, oh, when I can get a husband like as affectionate husband like as Shiva. As I said, Shiva, not only Shiva, obviously Shiva's counterpart is Parvati. Parvati is none other than the expansion of Shakti Tattva, that is Radharani, or you can say Lakshmi Devi. So she also can understand everybody's heart. Lakshmi Devi also, Parvati Devi also. So Parvati Devi immediately afterwards she could understand, and then she said, "Okay, don't worry, I will bless you that you also get very very affectionate husband to please you, equivalent or even better than my Lord." She blesses. Then she feels very very happy to Parvati Devi, and now like Parvati Devi blessed. Parvati Devi blessed what? That Usha is going to get a person who is more affectionate than, or equivalent or more affectionate than Shiva. How a person, who will be that person who will be equivalent or more affectionate than Shiva? That means he should be more than Shiva Tattva. He should be. So who can be that person? So, and for that means this is what is the entry of the Banasura getting puffed up. So actually the Leela starts from here, by the blessing of Parvati Devi for Usha to get a better husband. So things have to happen, right? So now one day it is stated there that a particular I will Falguna Masa. And she blesses also on a particular so and so, so and so, so and so date. You will meet your husband. Don't worry. It is very soon, she says. So she will be very happy. Usha will be very happy. And then she goes back and thanking and going down to Parvati Devi. She returns to home. And then she was passing the days. One day, Usha gets a dream. In the dream, she participates in amorous pastime with one young person. And suddenly she gets up. Oh my Lord, oh my Lord. I mean, she was so happy. She was so happy having the nectar of the lips of the that young person. So she was very happy, and suddenly that person disappears, and she gets up, calling, "Oh Lord!" Then, actually, till that time, it is said that neither Usha nor the servants of Usha, they never saw a male other than Banasura. Other than her father, she never saw of course, other than Shiva. But also the friends of Usha asked, "Hey, who is that lover? You are saying lover. Who? We never know any person you met, you have seen any time. How anybody can be your lover?" Then she becomes bashful, and then she could not answer. But among them, there was one closest friend of her will be there. Actually, she is the daughter of the Prime Minister, Kumbhanda. The Banasura's Prime Minister's name was Kumbhanda. So his daughter, Chitralekha, was there. She was very close to her. Then she asked, tell me who. Then she explains, all the story. Oh, is it so? So he came. And then she was so, I want only him as my husband. Then she understands. Then, okay. Actually, Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakura glorifies even this, the friend of Usha also. Her name was Chitralekha. Chitra means artistic, skillful, varied skillfulness. And Lekha means a nice drafting person. She can write, she can paint, she can do all the pictures. So she says, okay, you describe the person whom you met in your dream. We will find it out. Wherever he is in these three worlds, we will find him up. So then she explains, and then Chitralekha starts making her sketches. She starts making her sketches as per her directions. Initially, she starts with the demigods, and then Gandharvas, then Kimpurushas, then the Kinnaras, then Yakshas, then humans, and then in the human one it starts, and then she comes even to the dynasty of Yadus. She as close she's coming to Krishna in the Yadu dynasty. Usha's face starts changing, and the moment she draws Pradyumna's face, immediately the Usha gets, what do you call, Lajja, the blush. So she just turns the face, and then then she starts even make the picture of Aniruddha also. The moment she makes the Aniruddha, Usha's joy, she feels boundless joy. So she's, he is. So that's how she identifies. Then Chitralekha says, oh, this person, he is actually the grandson of Krishna and son of Pradyumna. Don't worry, we will try to make. So she's actually, it is referred in the Bhagavatam as she is a yogini. She has got some siddhis, some powers. So she flies in the air. Don't worry, I will get it. So I will get him here with you. So she will goes to Dwaraka, and then she identifies where Aniruddha is there, and then she goes and then she picks Aniruddha and then brings him in the night overnight only. But then we get a doubt. Actually, Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakura very clearly specifies that place is actually Krishna's place. How any yogini, dhakini, chakini can go inside as and when they want? How is it possible? Even whatever be great yogi she is, how she can enter into? Then it is said, then actually who will be the person who will be helping her? None other than Narada Muni. Actually, when she goes up to Dwaraka and she was unable to go, she identifies the palace, she identifies the place where Aniruddha is there, but she is unable to enter into. At that particular point, Narada Muni comes and then teaches her some more perfection of the yoga so that she can enter inside and then pick. So Narada Muni is actually helping for all the pastimes of the Lord. So he helps Chitralekha to pick Aniruddha, and then Chitralekha takes Aniruddha to Usha's house, and then when Aniruddha gets up, he sees that he is not in a Dwaraka but in a different place. And then he sees that one beautiful girl. The beauty of her being explained very nicely, very simply also in the Bhagavatam. It is said one among the qualities of the beauty of a girl is explained that by the shape of the eyebrows, her beauty will magnifies. So this is what is explained. So she was having such a the shape of the eyebrows that she was excellently beautiful. This is what is an explanation which has been given in the Bhagavatam. So, and then she was so faithful, so ardent that she sincerely serves Aniruddha with all the comforts, with all the nice dresses, the nice fruits, nice juices, everything, and even including nice words and nice behavior of her. So with this, it is said that Aniruddha got captured. Aniruddha's senses have got totally captured by Usha, and then they never knew how the days passed on. The day by day, actually, it is stated that the day by day, the Usha's service, Usha's affection, Usha's behavior increased 4 times. It is said one day it is 4, the other day it is 16, the other day it is 64. That multiplications of 4 times it is increased day by day. Her affection towards Aniruddha, and Aniruddha got captured with her devotion to him. And the days passed on, and they never knew how the days passed on. And then it is said that 3 months passed on, and then the 4th month was running. So it is said in Bhagavatam, because 3 months have passed away, it is said that Usha has developed her bodily features, expressing it that she had a lover. So, and then the Usha, the guards were there. Guards were actually, it is explained that they were eunuchs, means they were not males. So because they were not males, they could easily identify that something conjugal has went on, and then her features, virgin features have changed. So then they get alarmed, and then they immediately rushed on to Banasura, because if Banasura comes no later, then he is going to kill them. How is it happened in the presence of you? So they themselves went and then said, Maharaj, we never know that any person in or around anywhere, but we have seen that she is developing corrupt chastity, or whatever it is, call it as the Kanyatvam. So then Banasura gets very, very angry. How is it possible? She is my daughter. So he comes straight to the place where Aniruddha was standing. But he comes with a very, very heavy anger to almost kill Aniruddha. But when he comes inside, Aniruddha was sitting, and then he was playing dice with Usha. By looking at Aniruddha, even Banasura, for a fraction of a moment, he forgot his enmity. So beautifully formed Aniruddha. Actually, Aniruddha is a son of Pradyumna. Pradyumna is none other than the original Cupid, you know. So beautiful Aniruddha was. It's explained. Bana was feeling his beauty. Beautiful bluish form and thick bluish black curly hairs, and with yellow dresses, and then with a kundalas, and with a garland, and in the garland is also, it is powdered with kunkuma. So looking at this, and the smile of Aniruddha was even, he was captivated. Even Banasura was captivated by Aniruddha's son, Aniruddha's smile. But immediately he realized, oh, what is this? So then he called on all his gods. The moment he called on gods, then Aniruddha understood, okay, somebody has come. So immediately he took his weapon, club. It is said that his club is made not with iron, but it's a special material. And with the club, all his servants, he smashed them, and then all the servants fled away the palace. Somebody with the broken head, somebody with the broken leg or broken thigh, somebody with the broken chest. Everybody flew away from the palace. Then Banasura understood that he cannot be captured by my servants, so he personally went, and then he sent a Naga Pasha. So he, with that Naga Pasha, he made him to, what do you call, he tied him up, and then he arrested him. So all this happened in 4 months. So meanwhile, in Dwaraka, the Chaturmasa is over. I mean, the rainy season is over. One day, the Aniruddha has disappeared, and then they were thinking, okay, he comes now, he comes now, he comes now. Nobody was thinking that Aniruddha will be captured, right? Aniruddha is not an ordinary person. He's also son of Pradyumna and grandson of Krishna. Who can capture him, and who can harm them? So nobody was even doubting that he will get anything. But then, not one day, not 1 week, not 1 month, 3 months are over, and 4th month is also over. Then they were a little worried. What happened? Where he has gone? Let us start inquiring. So they started inquiring. Meanwhile, again a person comes. Who? Narada. He comes and says, no, what happened? Actually, your Aniruddha was captured by Usha, who is a daughter of Banasura. So no, he is in the car. He has arrested him also. So he encourages. Then all these Yadavas gets very angry, and then immediately they start going towards the Shonipura. And then starts Krishna, Balrama, Pradyumna, and all Satyaki. You name all the Nanda, all the devote, all the Yadu. Nanda, when I say Nanda, they are not the Nanda Baba, another Yadu son. Because I read in another book, Gopala Champu, not Gopala Champu, in the Garga Samhita, the same pastime of the Lord was explained in a different way. It explained in such a way that all this story was passed on by the messengers, because whatever is going in Dwaraka, Nanda Baba was not able to see personally, right? So every now and then, every 15-20 days, some or the other messenger used to come from Nanda Baba, from Dwaraka to Nanda Baba, and he was giving the messages. So all this story, there was in a nice messages form. It's been glorified. It was also very nice. But I took it to the Bhagavatam. I stick to the Krishna book and Bhagavatam. Okay. So then Krishna, along with Balrama, and then it said that the strength of the army was almost 12 Akshohini. 12 all of them went and then cornered, surrounded all this city of the Shonipura. And when he was surrounded, and then started demolishing all the suburbs of the Shonipura. When it's heard that Krishna attacked, then Banasura wanted to come out of and then attack Krishna. So along with this, because Shiva is also there as a protector, so Shiva also comes, and then Shiva, he takes the charge of attacking Krishna. And then Satyaki fights with Banasura, and Balramji fights with Kumbhanda and another brother of, another leader of the Sainya. And then Shiva's son, Skanda starts fighting with Pradyumna. So then now, when Shiva starts coming to fight with Krishna, Krishna was standing very peacefully. Krishna, it said that he was holding Saranga. Actually, Krishna has got another name. Krishna's bow or Vishnu's bow is called Saranga. You all remember, and Shiva's bow is Pinaka. So Shiva is generally, sometimes Shivaka has got another name, Pinaka Pani, and Krishna or Vishnu Tattva, one of the name is Saranga Pani. But one more thing here, though Vishnu's bow is Saranga and he is called Saranga Pani, but Rama, interestingly, when he broke the Shiva's bow, Pinaka Pani, Parashurama comes and then he challenges and then he gives him the bow, right? Ultimately, he gives him the bow. Okay, now I understood who you are, none other than Supreme Personality Godhead. Okay, you take back your weapon. So he gives him that bow is Saranga. Even though Lord Ramachandra takes that Saranga, but he is famous with another name called Kodandarama. So he is called as, his bow is Kodar. So all these with their bows, they have got the names like Shiva's Pani, Pinaka Pani, and then of course we know even Arjuna also has got a special bow. So now the Lord starts fighting with Shiva. Shiva is Supreme Person. He is much person. He is a supreme person in this material world. So he starts fighting with Krishna and he sends a Brahmastra. The level is not starting with small other astras. So he starts sending a Brahmastra itself. Then Krishna subdues with another Brahmastra. Then he sends a Varunastra. Great amount of Vayu Astra. And then Krishna sends a Parvatastra so that it defeats. And then he sends a fire Astra, Shiva. Then he sends rain Astra. So this way, every Astra, whatever Shiva sends, Krishna defeats it. And then finally, Shiva sends Pashpatastra. When Shiva sends Pashpatastra, it is his personal weapon. Krishna sends Narayanastra. It is his personal, and that's how it subdues the Pashpatastra. And then after sending this, immediately Krishna understands. Unnecessarily we are wasting the astras. So this is not going to happen. So immediately Krishna sends one particular astra, which makes Shiva into sleep. It's called Jrumbhanastra. So Jrumbhanastra, when Krishna sent, immediately Shiva yawns and then started sleeping. So then he feels asleep. When Shiva started feeling asleep, then from his internal potency starts, that is called Shivajwara. That starts attacking Krishna with its 1,000 arms. When Shivajwara starts attacking Krishna, automatically the potency of Krishna, the Narayana Jwara starts coming, and then it starts counting Vishnu Jwara, it is called. So it starts attacking Shivajwara. Ultimately, Shivajwara understands that Shivajwara is heat. So much of a heat, like when Shiva starts dancing, what do you call that? I forgot the name. ultimate Hare Krishna. Tandava Nritya. Yeah. So when the ultimate dance. So when he starts at that particular time, this Shivajwara evolves from him, and then that heat burns everything. So that is what is the Shivajwara. So with that heavy amount of heat, it starts burning everything and then starts coming to Krishna. Then uh, Vishnu Jwara, it is very, very cold, very Shanta Swabhava. We see Krishna or we see Vishnu Tattva, they are very calm and cool. So it has got so much of a chill that it even makes Vishnu Jwara also into the rock solid ice. What is it makes so rock solid ice, the thing becomes so brittle, and as we know, when anything becomes ice, it expands. But because of its shape, it becomes brittle, and then it gets into pieces. So if Shivajwara starts breaking in itself, so immediately it will go to Shiva for his shelter. But she sees that Shiva is unable to support himself. Then where he gives a shelter to Shivajwara. Understanding Shiva's position, she comes to Krishna. And then there is a nice prayers of Shivajwara to the Lord. She starts praying. 1 second, let me see. 750. How much time is it over, Prabhuji? Or okay, I will quickly conclude. Anyway, she understands. She prays very nicely that you are the supreme personality of Godhead. Actually, you are the actual power even in the Shiva also. So please bless me. So that way she takes the shelter of Krishna. That if you don't take shelter, I have no one else to take the shelter. Even my master also is unable to give me the shelter. So please give me the shelter. So Krishna, as soon as he sees that she takes the shelter of him, he forgives her and then says, okay, don't worry, because you have taken the shelter of me, go, I'm releasing you. Not even Vishnu Jwara will not harm you anymore. So then she will be thanking the Lord, and she runs away. She disappears and then goes away from that battlefield. Moment seeing all these things, even Shiva also completely unable. Then the person who is fighting. Meanwhile, Pradyumna defeats Skanda, and Skanda gets onto his peacock, and then he runs away from the battle. And then Balrama kills the Kummanda and other demons. And then Satyaki was fiercely fighting with Banasura. But then when Banasura understood that Krishna and all others are started killing the main people, then he leaves Satyaki. There's no point in fighting with Satyaki. I should fight with Krishna and then defeat Krishna. If once I defeat Krishna, everybody is gone. So thinking that, he runs to Krishna. And then it is said that he takes 500 bows with 500 hands, and then another 500 hands, he takes each hand two arrows, and then 1,000 arrows he will starts aiming at Krishna, and then he starts running, shooting these thousand arrows towards Krishna. Krishna started beating or breaking each of the arrow of 1,000 arrows continuously, and at the same time he sends even his Sudarshan Chakra, and then Sudarshan Chakra starts and then it starts. What do you call? In between, what happens when okay, in between, his mother also tries to come to help Banasura, but then even she also, Krishna will not see at her, and then Krishna sends the Vishnu Chakra. Vishnu Chakra starts cutting the hands of 1,000 hands of Banasura. Then immediately Shiva comes out. Shiva comes into this thing and then runs to Krishna. Hey Krishna, because he's Ashutosh, right? He can't see his devotee being hurt. So he runs to Krishna, and then when he was being attacked, Shiva did not take the shelter of Krishna, but now because of his devotee, he takes the shelter of Krishna. Why? This is all is the performance of the Yoga Maya. Not that Krishna, Rudra doesn't know, not that Shankara or Shiva doesn't know who Krishna is. But this pastime has to happen because two things. One, Banasura developed the ego, and that is because of Parvati Maya giving a boon to Usha. So Usha has to marry Aniruddha. All this thing has happened. All this pastime has happened. So now, when Shiva comes and then he starts praying, Lord, please, you are again nice prayers are there. These Shiva Jwara and then Shiva's prayers are very, very nice. One can read through them. I'm just cut shorting it. Ultimately, he says that we are totally dependent on you, all the demigods. My power is also because of you, gives me the power. You have no one to second you also. You are the ultimate. So there is no one equal to you or even to second to you, he says. So please forgive Banasura. And he prays. After praying that you are so, you are so, you are so, after praising the Lord, then he comes to this. Bana is none other than your own devotee. Your devotee Prahlada was there, right? His grandson. So please, you have given a boon to Prahlada. So you don't kill. Please forgive him. So he takes reference of Prahlada and Bali Maharaj. Then Krishna says, yes, I understand. I know that I will not. I gave promise to Prahlada that I will not kill any one of his descendants. So what I'll do is, but I'll have to give him a lesson. So I will kill all his hands, and then I will spare with 4 hands, so that he can nicely serve you with 4 hands. So Krishna cuts on all the 1,000 arms of, 4 less of 1,000 arms of Banasura and subdues him. So that is what is the total story of Banasura. And once it is also said that the Mahatmya, it is said that anybody who ever hears this battle between Shiva and Krishna, or Banasura and Krishna, how Banasura was defeated, it is said that those people, having heard that Krishna defeated Banasura and Shiva, will never be defeated. So that's what is the boon of this pastime has been given. Hare Krishna. With this, I will conclude. It's already 7:56. Over to you, Sanatan Prabhuji. And please forgive me for if anything I could not properly narrate or I missed. Maybe if at all any doubts are there, quickly 1 or 2. If it is possible, I can do it. Otherwise, my seniors are there, and so I can request my seniors to clarify if I cannot. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Dhanavad Pranam, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Dhanavad Pranam.
So this pastime it happened after the Mahabharata war.
I don't think it is after Mahabharata. It is before Mahabharata.
Okay.
Because just before this, as I said, Balrama killed Rukmi and Banasura. Okay. So if they would have been alive, they would have participated in the Mahabharata.
Okay.
So they have not participated, means it indicates that by that time they were no more.
Okay.
So many devotees are many are there, like Divida, Gorilla, and then so all of them were killed even before the Mahabharata.
Okay. Okay. So I was on the other side. I was thinking like when the Yatu's army came to fight with. So then, if it is, then that means it must be before that, because otherwise.
Yes. Here also it is said that there are 12 Akshonis, right?
Actually, yeah, that's why I was
so
having doubts.
But actually, it is also said that maybe this Narayana Seva is undefeatable. It is
Okay.
sometimes, I don't know, it is reported that none of the Narayana Seva was being defeated in the defeated or killed in the Bharata Yuddha.
Okay.
So only all the leaders, the Kauravas were being killed, but Narayan Seva Sena means Kauravas side, whatever the Sainya was there, they were there. But it is said that Narayan Sena is somewhere I heard that it's an expansion of Krishna himself. All the residents. So they are all eternal people. So they went away in that instance of Prabhasa Kshetra.
Okay. Okay. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Shall I play the slideshow?
Yes, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. I'm reading it down. We are performing the online Damodara Yatra. So our prayers and blessings to you and your family and friends for participating in this event organized by ISKCON worldwide for the world peace and love. Krishna. There are many glories of Kartika. I will read one of them. That is, one who during the month of Kartika gives a small gift to Lord Vishnu attains the results that will never be destroyed. So Neha Vikramana Sosti. So Krishna also says in Bhagavad Gita that the service which have been specifically done in this month of Kartika, they will never be perished. And Kartikam, it is said that Kartika is the best of the months, the most pious of pious deeds, the most purifying of all that purified. So among all things which are purifying, Kartika is the most effective one to get purified, as said in the Haribhakti Vilasa. And it is said in the Skanda Purana, it is said that when one offers the lamb during the month of Kartika, his sins in many thousands and millions of births will perish in a half a night blink of time. That means if he gives, even if he offers a fraction of time also, he gets so much of a benefit. That's what it is said. And then they all will be immediately destroying all the sins. And then actually it is not only ISKCON Balram Deshi is performing this worldwide peace and love. It is worldwide ISKCON. We are doing the Nagar Sankirtanas. We are distributing the prasadam. We are cultural programs are there in ISKCON, and we do the book distribution, and we even distribute in the schools. Midday meals or otherwise also. Hare Krishna. In ISKCON, we do not only in Bahrain but worldwide ISKCON, we do daily programs at the temples, which means chanting, darshanarthi, glorification through the scriptures, and bhajana sandhyas, and support to the pandemic. Now we have a special force named as Karuna Action Force, and this Karuna Action Force supports or giving a great support for all these Corona or COVID-19 affected people. So not only in Bangladesh, everywhere in the world, all the yatras, all the ISKCON temples are specifically taken and supporting it. And we are also doing here in Bahrain. So many people we have given. When we did this Corona, we have never discriminated that whether they are devotees or non-devotees. We gave it to all. So, and similarly, we do house programs called Bhakti Vrukshas, wherein we discuss and try to understand and practice the scriptural topics, the spiritual topics. And we also run a Madhav Garden training the children about our Vedic culture. And we do youth programs, and we do the seminars and courses. Systematic study of the Shastras are also being done in ISKCON arena. At the moment, we are doing all these online programs only. Very soon, once it becomes normalized, maybe we will do even the regular programs. And as I said, Karuna Action Force, by now we have distributed more than 400 kits to support their families and the well-wishers, not only for the devotees, but even the friends, whosoever requested, we distributed them. And we supported Indian Community Relief Fund, as well as even we supported the government initiative of FINA Care, etc. And we supported the sponsored the air tickets for those who are affected in this Corona period, sponsoring their air tickets and things like. And then we supported many temples and congregations all around the world. Not only here, we are doing the service to the Bahrain devotees and the people in general, but even we supported in Bengal, Mayapur, Vrindavan, Chennai, Trivandrum, many places as those who were approached, we tried to. And we also request the devotees that they can do many services in our temple. We have services in Abhishekam. They can serve physically, mentally, and monetarily for the Abhishekam for the Lords, and for Prasada sponsorship, and then for dressing, DT dress sponsorship they can do, and then we do even Narasimha and Krishna's Archana also for any devotee for their benefit, to get the blessings, special blessings for them. And then they can do even the flowers and garland services for the Lords. The Lords will be dressed every day, so they can serve, they can sponsor, they can supply the garland, the garlands or the flowers. And then they can do even the temple maintenance services also, all the way physically or mentally or even the monetarily. And we have other programs like samskaras, name giving samskara, annaprasa samskara, birthday samskara, or you call whatever the anniversaries, remembrance days, all sort of things also can be celebrated by offering the Lord and distributing the prasada. Hare Krishna.
Skanda Puran, Lord Brahma and Sage Narada converse that the month of Kartik is very dear to Lord Krishna. When one offers a lamb during the month of Kartik, his sins of many thousands and millions of births perish in half an eye blink. Even if there is no mantras, no pious deeds, and no purity, everything becomes perfect when a person offers a lamb during the month of Kartik. Person who offers a lamb to Lord Krishna during the month of Damodar becomes very glorious and fortunate. No sins exist anywhere in the three worlds that will not be purified by offering a lamb to Lord Keshav during Kartik. A person who offers a lamb to Lord Damodar during Kartik attains the eternal spiritual world where there is no suffering.
Namamishwaram Sachidanandarupam Lasat Kundalam Gokule Prajamana Namamishwaram Sachidanandarupam Lasat Kundalam Gokule Prajamana Yashodhaviyo Lokalatavamana Param Vrishtamadyantato Dutagopya Yashodhaviyo Lokalatavamana Param Vrishtamadyantato Dutagopya
Namamishwaram Chidanandarupam Satkundalam Gokule Brajamanam Yashodapiyo Loka Ladavamanam Param Vrashtamatanta Todrutya Gopya Rudam Tamuhurnetra Yugmam Rejanta Karambojalugmena Satanka Netra Muhushwasakam Patirekanka Kanta Chitagaivam Damoda Ram Bhakti Padam Iti Drikshvalilabhir Ananda Kunde Soghosham Nimajantam Vakyapayantam Tadiyeshu Tageshu Bhakti Jitatvam Guna Prematasvam Sata Vekti Bande Puram Deva Moksham Na Moksham Vadimva Nachanyam Hridehamba Reshadapiha Idam Teva Purnata Gopalabhala Sadame Manasa Virastam Kimande Idam Te Mukambodam Atyanta Nile Tutam Kuntale Snigdharaktascha Gopa Muhusumbitam Bimba Raktadalam Me Manasa Virastamalam Lakshalave Namo Deva Damodar Ananta Vishnu Prasida Prabho Dukha Jalabdi Magna Kripa Drishti Prishta Tridinam Bhatano Grihanesha Mamagya Medaksidresha Kuberatmajo Bata Mutvaiva Yatva Toya Mutito Bhaktiva Joktocha Tatha Prema Bhaktim Sakame Prajasa नमो शीघ्रहो मे स्थिता मोददेहा नमस्ते स्तुताम्ने स्फुरदीप्तिदाम्ने त्वदीयदरायत विश्वसदाम्ने नमो राधिकाय त्वदीया प्रियाय नमो अनन्तलीलाय देवाय तुभ्यं नमामीश्वरां सा चिदानन्दरूपं लसत्कुण्डलं गोकुले व्रजमानम्
Hare Krishna Kirtanesh Prabhu. One more
Yes, Prabhu.
this thing is there that this pastime is in the third canto, I mean the 10th canto, volume 3, chapter 69, 63 and 64. But Balram went to the Yatra
Yeah.
in 679 chapter. That means
Okay.
after long period after this, the Kurukshetra war would have happened. Because after the end of his going to the places, he comes to Kurukshetra when he hears that Bhima and Duryodhana were fighting.
Yeah.
So that means this is quite early before Kurukshetra war.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Prabhu, can you request Sri Ramesh Chakpalli Prabhu to sing Narsingh?
Hari Bol. Dandavat Pranam. Thank you for Prabhuji giving opportunity. Thanks. Prabhuji, can I say audible?
Yes, yes, Prabhu. Bolo Sri Sri Bhakta Vigna Vinashaka Narasimhadev Bhagwan ki jaya.
Namaste Narasimhaya Praladaladaye Hiranyakashipurvaksha Siddhatankanakalaya Ito Narsimha Parato Narsimha Eto yami tato Narsimha Vahe Narsimha Rudaye Narsimha Narasimha Madim Saranam Prabhate Tava Kara Kamala Varenaka Adbhuta Sringa Dalita Hiranyakashipu Tanu Bringa Keshavadhrita Narhari Rupa Jai Jagadisa Hare Jai Jagadisa Hare Jai Jagadisa Hare Jaya Narsimha Dev Jaya Narsimha Dev Jaya Narsimha Deva Jaya Narasimha Dev Jaya Bhakta Prahlad Jaya Bhakta Prahlad Jaya Bhakta Prahlad Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada
Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada. Bolo Sri Sri Bhakta Vigna Vinashaka Sarupa Bhagavan Prahlad Narasimha Dev ki jaya. Bhakta Prahlad Maharaj ki jaya. Srila Prabhupada ki jaya. All glorious to assembled devotees. Hare Krishna. All glorious to assembled devotees. Hare Krishna. All glorious to assembled devotees. Hare Krishna. All glorious, all glorious, all glorious, all glorious. Guru and Gauranga. Hare Krishna. Deepesh Prabhu, any announcements? And you can conclude now.
No, just only to requesting the devotees, those who are free tomorrow, they can participate at 7 o'clock Pastimes continues.
Also, Prabhuji, Ishtagosti is there now at 9 o'clock.
Oh, okay.
9 to 9:15 Ishtagosti for all the devotees for Damodar Friday program.
Oh, okay.
All
Okay.
the devotees are requested to join there.
Okay. Okay.
In the temple login, that 372 log. We
Okay.
share it in the groups now. Hari.
Okay.
Thank you. Vacha kalpatarupaśya kripa sindhubhyo vacha patitanam pavanebhyo
Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo namo.